with a 13-foot garage. Beautiful living space, including a very unique dinette and theater seating layout, plus a private bedroom up front. Coming in at 38 foot and 9 inches long. Folks, this is a 2021 Heartland Torque T333. And this is a really cool floor plan. It's very unique, right? In the fact, especially when we get in that living space, you'll see just kind of how it is laid out. But right back here, and I like to, when I do toy haulers, I like to start in the garage, right? Because this is kind of generally why you get it. You get it for this extra space, the big garage space. And it's not just necessarily for toys. If you have a big family and you want lots of places to sleep, this is an excellent option. These two right here can lay flat. That creates a queen bed. You have the Happy Jack system up top, or this whole thing's a Happy Jack system, but you have another queen bed right up top. So you have two queen beds back here, meaning that you can comfortably sleep 4 people. If you want an office while you're traveling, you have a ton of space to set up an office back here. Or if you are using it for toys, maybe you have an ATV, a UTV, snowmobiles, motorcycles, a golf cart you want to take with you. All of those are great options for this space. And being 13 foot, you can fit a lot of like those side-by-side UTVs that everyone really loves. Chances are you'll be able to fit one in here. Now, as far as the space itself, you will see on that back ramp, this one does come with a party deck. That's what we have there. You can also see this screen with a zipper in the center. So when the party deck is out, you can zip and unzip it so you can head in and out super easily. You will also see right down below, now I have this strapped in, but this one does come with the carpet. So again, if you want to make it a little more residential, you can roll that carpet out, have the carpeted space back here. It comes with the table to put in between the sofas, so you have, more usable living space. So you can use this entire thing. You're not closed off. That's one of the big things when it comes to toy haulers. A lot of people feel like, oh, well, I lose so much. That's not necessarily the case. This is all great usable space. You also have windows on both sides, including another one here, and of course a secondary entrance. Now, if you want to hop up on the ramp, on the party deck you can, but it's a heck of a lot easier to get in and out using this door right here. Of course, tie downs all the way around. You can see those. You have several. I think there's a total of 9 in here, I believe. And so, and it's pretty simple to use, right? Nice, big, heavy-duty D-rings. If you want TV back here, you have a spot for that too. Boom, that's where you'll mount it, plug it in, good to go. Storage all across the top, and you have 2 magic doors. One will lead into the gorgeous kitchen and living room, and the other one is a place to wash off and use the bathroom. So here we go. I'll take a seat right here. It is a little tight, right? In all honesty, as far as the bathroom space, you can put your arm up here. If you're here, it's a little tight for me, but you have plenty of room there. Good to go. Lots of leg room, so no issues. Sink over to the side. It is a kind of a little bit wider sink, which I like. Mirrored medicine cabinet up top, and over to the side is the shower. And of course, because we're in a toy hauler, you have a ton of headspace. That's another thing that people generally don't think about, right? They think, toy hauler, well, I don't have any toys. Why would I want one? Well, maybe you're a family of really tall people. You get huge ceiling heights in a toy hauler, and you have a lot of sleeping back here, and you have a garage where you can bring your bikes, your firewood, whatever else you want. All of that can fit right here in the garage. You have more storage space to bring goodies with you than basically anything else. And when you step up and through, you get into the kitchen. You'll see the fridge freezer right there, some storage up top. This whole thing right here slides out, which is what really gives you a lot of this space. And, if you're thinking, well, I've seen so many toy haulers, but, they're just super masculine. That's kind of a thing of the past, right? A lot of manufacturers have started to realize that it's not just a dude's hangout when it comes to toy haulers. If you have toys, you want this area to still feel like home. So they give you the gorgeous, solid surface countertops here. You're not missing out. Just because you have a toy hauler doesn't mean, you want less in the kitchen. You still want it to look nice. You still want it to be functional. You still want prep space to cook food. Maybe you're going to have a bunch of people hang out. You have to be able to feed them, give them snacks. You have the cutting board right here for your sink top cover. Flip it over, boom. There you go. If you want a charcuterie board, I'm a big fan of charcuteries. You want to know why? I grew up on Lunchables. It's basically a mini charcuterie board. So you can serve this to friends right here. You got the undermount sink, high-rise faucet there, kind of the oil rub bronze, a little bit more modern, but I like the oil rub because it kind of blends in with the pulls they used for all of your storage. Plenty of storage here underneath too. They did a great job. And then as we take a look over across the way, this is really cool. This is another one of my favorite parts here is the dinette itself, the table space. So, you know, I showed you in the back, we have the 2 rollover sofas. You can easily sit 4 people there. You can sit another 2 to 3. You know, I mean, I could fit 2 more people on here, no problem, on either side of this. So a couple bar stools, got 3 bar stools on that side, 3 on this side. We're sitting here, we're playing games, hanging out. Need to charge a cell phone, you can do that. Big TV right up top, folks. I know watching TV, you know, is that what we go camping for? Not necessarily, but do I like it from time to time, especially when it's raining? Absolutely. And I want to watch it comfortably, which is why I have these. So I can sit, kick back, relax, put my feet up, have a great view to that TV. I'm good to go. I can have people at the dinette, can have people over here in the sofa. I mean, you want to talk about not just beauty, but entertainment. This one has so much seating in it. And it's not all in the garage, right? You have a lot of it in the living space. And you've seen so many toy haulers, the whole wall is theater seats. And for some people, that's great. For others, you want a little more functionality. And for me, that's kind of what this one brings, right? It's an excellent spot. Everyone's comfortable. Everyone gets to sit down, hang out, have that conversation. This Jackknife Sofa does fold down if you need a little bit of extra sleeping area. Take a look at this. They got rid of carpeting, right? You went with a fiber instead. So that way, it's a little bit easier to clean up, you know? I certainly love that. It'll make your unit look a lot nicer for longer. Storage all across the top. The center, they went glass instead of the wood look, a little bit different here. And then, you know, more storage across the top here with your sound system. That's one of the big things about having your toy haulers as well, is they generally have better sound systems. Right, here you go, look at that. Big old subwoofer right there, right? Just pounding out some music. Coming into the master bedroom, you have some space up here. And one of the big things I want to point out, one of the things about toy haulers, take a look right up there. That is your Cummins Onan generator, right? That's not the generator. That's where you start and stop it, turn it off, your control for it. But that's one of the things I get asked a lot is, you know, can I get a generator in this RV? In most travel trailers, the answer is no. In toy haulers, most of the time, not most of the time, a lot of the time, the answer is yes. It does depend on the toy hauler. So if that's something you want, if you want a travel trailer with a generator, a toy hauler may be a great option. Now, how do you know which ones have it and which don't? Well, you can, you know, look it up online. You can use some of our online tools. You can do things like you're doing right now, watch this show. Or if you want to make it really easy and cut to the chase, you can give us a call, 877-297-8725, or text the word FRESH to 46642. And you'll be able to, you know, have instant access to us here at Camping World to help you go through, you know, over 100,000 pieces of inventory that we have on the lot and coming in, and help narrow it down to find out which one's right for you, show you which ones have generator. Maybe you want one with washer dryer, right? That's out there. It's an option. Maybe you want a king bed like this one right here. We know which ones have it. We'll help you narrow it down and, again, find the perfect RV for you. Now, you know, it's beautiful inside, right? But, hey, this one has an outside, too, and that's a big part of a toy hauler. So as we step outside here, let's make our way right up front. So we'll notice a couple different things. Let's open this up. So, actually, before I open it, let me tell you, this one has key alike, right? And why is that a big deal? So when you're talking about RVs, especially with toy haulers, a lot of times you're taking them to places where it might be a little more remote, right? And security starts to become a little bit more of an issue. Most RVs out there use what they call a 751 key on your storage, which means if you buy an RV and someone else buys an RV, you both have the same key to open your storage bays. And that concerns a lot of people, and for fair reason. So a lot of manufacturers have gone to the key alike system, which is a unique key only for this RV, very specific to it, so that you know whatever is in here is going to be safe. You'll also see you have a covered hinge, so you don't have a bunch of rust coming down your door. The magnetic latch sticks up just like that. If you take a look inside, it's good storage space right up there, right? Come around to the front for me here. 3/4 front cap, LED lights running up. You have some propane tanks, right? Nice big propane tanks, which is important when you're gonna be out camping for a longer period of time. Propane quick connect right here. Got an extra rock. That's kind of pretty. So we have that. If for whatever reason there's this breaks down, right? Just a manual override. You can pop this guy right off, use your drill bit, and be able to operate this tongue, move it up and down, make sure you're not stuck out at your campsite in the middle of your woods or wherever else you may be. Coming around the other side with me a second here. Let's take a look, because what do we have? For the record, in case you're wondering, this is not a storage compartment. Why? Because it's generator prep, right? You want generator, this is where it goes. Now, you can order it straight from the manufacturer with the generator. That is something that we can do. So if you want that, not a problem. Otherwise, you can do prep like this. You can see, and there's a lot to prep, right? Even with this, there still has to be some work done. But you can see that you have the barrier in there. You can see you have the wiring. Everything is kind of set up and ready to go. You have solar prep right down here. So that if you need solar, that you can just buy a portable panel, plug it in right there, you're good to go. And again, that will help power you when you are out and about. Here's the great thing about this torque, folks, the T333. If you're really liking this one, you can pick this one up starting at $50,435, which is $12.08 a day. For something like this, that is a phenomenal price. Highly, highly recommend it. You have this big, huge slide. Come on back. Let me show you something else, right? So there's a couple things when it comes to toy haulers. We saw the Gen Prep up front. That's one of them, right? It gives you that ability to just have power anywhere. Another big thing about toy haulers is right back here, and that is your fuel pump station. So you have a gas tank in here. And a lot of times, depending on the toy hauler, some of them will have a separate tank for fuel station and a separate one for generators. Some of them will use one tank combined. But what this does is if you have toys, you're able to fill them up. There's a nozzle hiding right in here. You can fill up, your UTVs, your quads, whatever it may be. Even if it's a golf cart you have in there and you're just cruising around with the kiddos, you're able to fill it up super simple and easily. And if this isn't the right one for you folks, maybe you're looking for something a little bit more. Maybe you want a fifth wheel toy hauler. Maybe you want, just an entry level. You don't need the fuel station. You don't need the generator. You just want to be able to get something big from point A to point B. We have those too. All you have to do is text FRESH to 46642, and we'll be able to help you out, find you the perfect one, the layout that's going to work for you with the budget, because we have toy haulers, we have RVs that fit every budget, every lifestyle, starting from just a few dollars a day up into, some $1 million Class A motorhomes. Folks, we got them. All you got to do is give us a call, give us a text, or drop that keyword in the comments section below.